So now that we have seen the intake data is captured, so let's look at what happens next. The real power of automation begins when this information flows directly into the core estate planning documents themselves. So now, once the intake information is collected, attorneys typically prepare a range of documents like wills, trusts, and powers of attorney. Traditionally, this can take a lot of time because the same client details need to be typed into multiple documents manually. So with Zoho Writer, this entire drafting process becomes automated. The client data is stored in a sheet or captured as we saw in the demo, and it gets populated. And in many firms, when a new client record is added, the drafting team jumps in to create the first version of the will. But Sam, is it possible for Writer to generate these legal documents automatically the moment a new entry appears in the sheet?
Absolutely, Sini. Using custom function, Writer can pick up each row added to the sheet and initiate merge. If required, you can also initiate the merge manually by connecting the sheet as data source so that the client's details get into the corresponding template and instantly generate a personalized will, trust, or POA. The final document can be saved automatically into OneDrive as a PDF, and if needed, it can be routed directly for e-signature through Adobe Sign or DocuSign. So the entire workflow from intake to the first draft can run without any manual intervention, and that is what we are going to do it now. With no further delay, let me show a quick demo about it. So now we have the data collected. So we have the data in the Zoho Sheet, which needs to be fetched for merging. So in Writer, we also have the additional automation apart from fillable template, which is the merge template. And even here, you can create it from scratch. And if you have an existing PDF, you can use it and create the merge template. So imagine you have the data, tons and tons of data in Zoho Sheet. And imagine if you are entering everything manually for each and every client, it will take so much of time and effort. To avoid that, we have this merge template. And when you create this merge template, you'll be asked to connect the data source. And in our case, I have chosen the sheet which has been generated from the fillable template. Once you add the data source, all the fields available in the document will get listed over here. Fields in the sense the title of the rows will get listed as fields here, and depending upon your requirement, you can position each and every field in the document. So once you position everything, your document is ready, and when you click this preview option, you can see the documents generated for each and every user. We can list this by client name. So I have 5 clients, and for each client I have created the document with no further delay or with no much time. So, but our requirement is simple, which is like you have to initiate this merge or start this merge whenever a new record or row is added here. So imagine we have a user filling this form, and once he fills the form, you'll get a new row here. And we have to avoid manual intervention. So for that, we are going to use custom function. For creating custom function, you have this tools option in Zoho Sheet and go to custom function. I have already created a custom function for this case, and I'm going to manage custom function here, and clicking on edit will give you the custom function. It's taking some time to load. Yes, so this is the custom function which has been created for this particular use case. And once the custom function is ready, we're going to use it for macros. Again, I have already created a macro for this case. I have a specific help article which explains how this custom function can be imposed in the document and how macros can be used for initiating merge for each and every change. Even it's not only for a new row, even if there is a change in a specific cell, this merge can be initiated. So we have a dedicated help article which explains from scratch about this custom function and macros, and you can expect the help article in the Q&A tab. So apart from that, once the documentation is ready, you have plenty of options like sending it via email or else sending it for sign collection. So if you have a witness over here, you can use this merge and send for sign collection option, and you can include the witness email address. A minute, it is taking a little time to load. And once you select this output settings, the final document will be either saved as a document in your Zoho work drive, or else it can be sent to email, or else you can send it for a sign collection. So this is how the merge template will work, and this is how we can achieve a complete automation of creating merge template and merge output using custom function. So let's now dive into the next session.
Great. Thank you so much for that demo, Sam. So now that we have seen how estate documents like wills and POAs can be generated